choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
It's a pretty loose pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Taken back almost at once. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Vieri. Yamal. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rijkaard. Quarter of an hour played. Sané receives it in a wide position.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Sané. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's there to clear it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the most accurate pass. Vitinha just eases him off the ball. Celtic applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And this is Vieri. In it comes. And that has been knocked clear. Tevez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cech punts it upfield. Puyol cuts out the pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Sané. Aimed beyond the defence. Swings it across. It is a corner, good chance. Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France shot a goal!
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. The referee's awarded a free kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Tevez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's all... Can he finish? And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Celtic grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And that was nowhere near his best. Rijkaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Veron. Can he get on the end? Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a key interception. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Van Basten. That's a good ball. Celtic can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Delivered with swing. Vitinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they
And the shot! Off the post! Sané, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And this is Van Basten. Messi's having a shot! Goal! France! And they're back in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France take the lead. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Celtic really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Delivered in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Darwin. That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. Just about up to 75 minutes. Played back. It's Vieri! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it's fallen loose again! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception.
Celtic really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Yamal. Veron. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Basten! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Substitution for Celtic, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Sane.
France
Number
go
8.
2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Number 19, Messi.
And he welcomes it in.
Number
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Number
Somewhat off
21,
target.
Costa Curta. Number 3,
Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. Belletti. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
There will be 1 minute
Mateus
added time.
gets a foot in here. And this is from Mario. Shot could be on. Great chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart. So that's it. It is all over. France can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept